Hello everybody. Our lesson today is for grade 8, lesson 1-5. Solve equations using square and cube root. Okay? As we talked before about the meaning of square root and cube root, we know that we have a perfect cube root, a square root, like square root of 4 is equal exactly 2. Yes. And I have a cube root for 8, which is equal 2, yes. Why square root of 4 equal 2? Because 2 times 2 is 4, or I can write 4 as a 2 to the power 2, yes. Also I can write 8 as a 2 to the power 3. So the cube root of 8 is 2. So 4 is a perfect square root, 8 is a perfect cube root. We mentioned before what is all about all the perfect root, square root, and perfect cube root, okay? But I have another fact is very important, okay, about the square root and the cube root. If I have a variable, okay, a variable for the square root, like what? If I have x to the power 2 equal 4, what is the answer? What is the value of x if I want to? Okay, actually before I solve it, I have to ask myself, what times what is to the power 2, what to the power 2 gives us 4. Actually, I think I have two answer. If I put it 2, so 2 to the power 2 equal 4. So the answer, hey, I can put x equal to, yes, that's right. Also, I have another answer. What? Negative 2, because negative 2 times negative 2 is equal what? Yes, 4, 2. So I can put x as negative 2. So the answer here, I have two solutions. Okay, by solving it as an equation, also this is an equation because I have equal right hand side, left hand side, okay? So this is called equation. If I want x alone without guessing, I can write it like it. I can take the square root to both sides actually to get x alone, so x to the power 2 equal 4. I can take the square root to both sides, so x is equal what? Not only 2, no, positive or negative 2. As I said before, I have two answers. So if I have variable and take the square root to this variable, actually I have two answers. This answer may be positive and may be negative, okay? So for the square root, I have two answers if I have variable, okay? But if I ask you a question like this, what is the square root of 64? You can answer it's 8, because 8 times 8 equals 64 directly without using positive or negative, because actually I know the value of 64, which is positive number. It's a positive number, I'm sure, okay? But in the variable, I'm not sure about the value. It may positive, it may negative, because it's a variable, okay? Get the point? Okay, very important. About the cube root, actually, by the way, I don't have square root for negative. You can't find square root for negative 4. It's math error. Why? Because what times what gives us, the same number gives us negative. Never find negative number times negative number, always give positive. Yes? And positive number times positive number also always give positive. So you can't find number have square root of number negative number. Never. So it's not acceptable. Okay? So I don't have any square root for negative number. But in the other hand side, I have a cubic root. I have a cubic root for negative number. How? Can you write negative 8 as a number times number times number, and the answer is negative? Yes, negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2. Actually, negative, positive. So positive 4. positive, negative, negative. 4 times 2, so it's negative 8. So I can find a square root. So the cubic root of negative 8 can be written as negative 2. So as a rule, cubic root of negative number, the answer will be negative. And the cubic root of positive number, the answer will be positive. Okay? Very important. If I have a negative number inside the cube root, the answer will be negative. And if I have positive number inside the cube root, the answer will be positive. Okay? Okay. Let's apply this on some question. Okay? Actually, before we start the examples, I need to mention some rules for you. The volume of cube equals what? Actually, we can denote the volume with the letter V. Okay? Volume of cube equal each times each times each. Or side times side times side. So it's side times side times side. Okay? I can write it by another way, that volume equal side length to the power what? Yes, it's to the power 3. Okay, is it clear? Okay. Also, area of square. Of side length is equal, I can denote area with the letter A, equal side length times side length, yes, which is S times S. I can write it with another way, A equal S to the power what? Yes, 2. Okay, get the point? You have to save these rules. Okay, let's take some example to solve it about, our problems about cube and square root. Actually, our first example, he needs the side length of the following square. If I have square, like this one, its area is equals 100 feet square. Actually, the unit of the area is square. If with centimeter, it will be centimeter square. If with inch, it will be inch square because it's area. Okay. What if I want the side length? Now I need the side length. Okay. From the rule of area of square, area equals what? Area equal side to the power 2. We just take it from a moment. Okay? So by taking, this is an equation now. How to find, I need the side length, but I have the area. I have, so we will substitute. Instead of A, we will put what? 100 equals S to the power 2. Okay. So if I need only S, what should I do to both sides? This is an equation. If I do something in the right hand side, I have to do the same in the left hand side. If I take the square root here, I'll take the square root here. So I will take the square root to both sides to take S only. So square root of S equals, yes, it's S power 2, square root of S power 2 equal S. And square root of 100, is S here is variable? Yes. Square root of variable, actually it's 10. But I will put it 10 or positive or negative 10. Actually, it's positive or negative 10. But in distance or in, if we were in length and distance, we can say only S equal 10. Because distance always positive. You know, distance, when we want to find distance, we take the absolute value of the length, okay, of the number. So if the number is negative, it will become positive. If the number is positive, it will become positive 2. Okay? Okay? So the side length equal what? 10 feet. Okay? Okay? Another example. So if I have example like this, we have a cube of volume 343, okay, inch, a cubic inch, and I need the side length. It's side length. I need this. It's side length. Okay. What should we do? Actually, I have a rule of volume. Volume equal what? Yes, volume equal side length to the power 3. Side times side times side. Is that right? Okay. And instead of V, please put 343. So I have now 343 equals S to the power 3. I need S only. What should I do to both sides? It's an equation. Okay. It what? Yes, I will take the cube root. Take cube root to both sides. Okay. So now I'll get S only. Cubic root of S power 3 is S. And the cubic root of 343, it's from the perfect cube. Yes. It's equal what? 7. Yes. Inch. Yes. Okay. So this is how to apply the square root and the cube root. What if I have an equation like this? If I have example like the following. So solve the following equation. X power 3 equal negative 64. Okay? I need only x. So what should I do to both sides? Yes, take the cube root because this is power 3, so it's cube root to both sides. Can I take cube root for negative number? Yes, that's right. I can take it. Okay, so x. Now I have x equal, as I told you before, the rule of cubic root. Negative number gives negative. Okay? Okay, 64 is actually a perfect square cube root, which is what? 8. So the answer is negative 8. Okay? Okay. What in the other hand if I have example like this? X power 2 equals, solve. Okay, x power 2 equal negative 1. Okay? So what is the value of x? Actually, what should I do? Here I have power. I have to take the power of square root of 2, square root to the x, to x power 2, yes? Yes, equal to both sides, negative 1. So square root here, square root here. But I can't take a square root to negative number, so our answer is what? There is no answer. So the solution is 5. There is no answer. I can't find a square root of negative number. Okay? So there is no solution for this equation. Okay? See you next time, inshallah. Study well and be ready for the next quiz. Thank you for listening. Bye.